All right, hi.
Morning.
I'm Dee, this is Pete. We've got an hour of yin yang together. So we're going to start in some yin postures and then move our way into the dynamic yang practice. We're actually going to start on our bellies today. So come onto your stomach, feet towards the back of the mat, head towards the front of the mat, or just whatever's comfortable in your space. And just lay down comfortably, whatever that looks like for you. Close your eyes, breathe. One of my favorite quotes of all time is Aristotle. It says that we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore, is not an act, but a habit. Deepak Chopra teaches that if we focus on the outcome, or if we focus on success, then all we're going to have is stress. But if we focus on the journey and excellence along the journey, then success is guaranteed. In the moon cycles that we've been having over the last few weeks, there's been a lot of productivity. So you might have noticed that you've had some to-do lists that you're starting to tick off and getting things done. So instead of focusing on the outcome, the destination, focus on excellence along the way. And the same goes with this practice. We infuse that in this practice that, yes, we've got an hour together, but it's not about getting to the end of the hour. It's not about ticking the box, I've done my workout today. It's not about, getting the job done. Let's infuse this practice every step of the way with the attitude of excellence. Because if we repeatedly do that, then it's going to be infused into our lives. And every aspect, everything that we do, we're going to do with that level of excellence. We're going to take this into a shoulder stretch. So bring your right arm to a stop sign, to a half cactus. Elbows bent at 90 degrees and the elbow and shoulder are in line with each other. Then your wrist is in line with your elbow, so it's literally at a 90-degree angle. Left hand comes underneath your left shoulder and you push the floor away. So you start to roll over. Left leg's going to come up and over. It can rest on the floor, it can hover off the floor, it can be bent, no big deal. But really utilize the push of that left hand so you rotate and feel the stretch through the front of that right shoulder. If you feel any sharp shooting pains or impingements, then just back off a lot. Just take it slowly. Rest your head on the floor as well so you're nice and comfortable just to lie there for a few minutes. This lockdown I've been re-studying, I guess, or just kind of re-familiarizing myself with the Bhagavad Gita, which is one of our ancient texts. Has a very potent teaching of how we act. It's actually a very potent teaching on Karma Yoga, which is the yoga of action. And it's all about Dharma, which means our sort of duty, comes to mean our duty, but it's our real service and unique service to humanity as well, not just to ourselves. Plato said that we don't act rightly because we are excellent. We instead achieve excellence through acting rightly. And it's a skill that takes practice, and that's what the Gita is all about. It's about finding out what our Dharma is and then acting the right way. And that achieves excellence. And in fact, there's 4 pillars that we find our Dharma and know our Dharma. And then we put our entire effort, everything we do is all about what that duty is, that right way of being, right way of living. And then we give up the fruits of the labor, so we're not looking for an outcome. Instead, we offer our fruits to the higher purpose. So again, I offer that to you for this practice. Give your all to it, that attitude of excellence. Don't worry about the outcome, the end of the hour together. Just be in every pose, fully present and giving it your all. You're going to slowly release out of this and come back to a comfortable lying position on your belly. Yoga for me is like a light bulb. It's like a spotlight, actually. Lights up where I'm backing off and where I'm, not giving it my full attention or my 100% effort. And I'm grateful for that, because then I can put in the work, because it's only when you start to really put in the work that you see the benefits. You reap the benefits. Benefits of excellence, where success is guaranteed. Let's take it to the other side. So bringing your left arm to that stop sign, that half cactus, making sure you've got that right angle in the elbow shoulder in line, wrist elbow in line. Right hand pushes the right shoulder pushes the right shoulder away from the floor. So you come into a rotation and that right leg kind of comes up and over. You only take it as deep as your shoulder will allow without any sharp shooting pains. And then you stay there in that presence and attitude of excellence. If you're allowing yourself to wander off into the rest of your day or to-do lists or distractions, then you're not fully involved in the moment. You're not giving your all to this task. And that's what the Bhagavad Gita is all about, those 4 pillars. Find and know your Dharma and the duty of the moment. The duty of the moment right now is practice. Practice the qualities of yoga, presence, equanimity, harmony. And then give it your all, 150%. Be fully involved in it and everything that you do. And don't worry about the outcome. Don't worry about the fruits of this practice. Just be in it. And instead of worrying about the fruits, offer them up to a higher purpose. That if I fully engage myself in this moment now, then everyone and everything around me is going to benefit. Doesn't matter what the benefits are. We offer that up. We just know that there is a higher purpose. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore, is not just one act. It's a habit. Again, slowly unravel yourself from this and just lay flat on your back, on your belly again. This will take us back into our child's pose. So when you're ready, just come up onto all fours. Bring your big toes together behind you. Take your knees out wide. Hips to heels, reach your arms out in front, plug your forehead into the floor. Close your eyes. And in your child's pose, see if you can start to drop your chest down towards the floor more. Feel the weight of your rib cage. Start to activate your bandhas, pelvic floor, pit of the belly. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Bring in Ujjayi breath if you haven't already. In through the nose, out through the nose, that slight restriction in the back of the throat so you can hear your breath. You can feel it, the vibration of it as well. Remember, it's that full commitment. That's what excellence is. It's committing yourself fully in the moment, not worrying about any outcomes, where it's taking us, where we're going. Just doing what we're doing right now, the duty that we're doing right now, the Dharma, with full effort, giving our all, Full focus, drishti. 3 more breaths here. We're going to take this into a twist. So lift your head off the floor slightly. Slide your right arm in underneath your left and reach the left arm out in front and just rest your head on the floor. Close your eyes. You've got 5 deep breaths. Slowly come out of this side and do a straight swap over to the other side. Slide the left arm in, reach your right arm out, rest your head, close your eyes. Slowly make your way onto all fours for 3 cat-cows. As you exhale, back of the ribs to the sky. As you inhale, front of the ribs to the floor. And then do 2 more rounds of that. Make sure you're stacking wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Once you've finished your 3 rounds of your cat-cows, coming into your downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana, and pedal it out. So tuck your toes and your sit bones to the sky, make sure your core is on. Pedal your heels down one at a time while the opposite leg bends. So you get that stretch through the back of the legs. Plug in your hands, grip the mat with the fingertips, lengthen out through your spine. Slight tuck of the chin, core on, breathe. For 1 more breath. As you exhale, walk your hands back to your feet and come into a ragdoll. You might like to take your feet out a little bit wider. Bend your knees a lot, hang over your legs. Let your head, neck and shoulders relax so you can feel the space being generated through each little joint, each little facet joint in your spine. Release the hands down to the floor. Toe heel the feet in just to hip width apart if you took them wider. Come into a halfway lift and interlace your hands behind your back. On the exhale, come back into that forward fold with a shoulder stretch. Take this first one gently. We're going to do a few of these, so each time we come into them you might like to take it a little bit further. But for the first one, take it easy, breathe, 3 more breaths. Exhale this breath out and release the hands to the floor at the same time. Come into a halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Roll yourself to standing, take your time, ground down through the feet, lift up through the pit of the belly. Once the head comes up, loop the shoulders back and down, take a breath in as you reach up. We're going to take our arms out wide, circle the shoulders, bend your knees and duck dive. Lead with your heart, forward and down, forward fold. Come back into a halfway lift, inhale. High plank, walk your hands out in front as you exhale. Hold your first high plank and really focus on the shoulder stabilization. So push the floor away, hug your thumbs in, Slide your shoulders down your back, wrap your triceps. Remember, excellence is not an act, it's a repetition. Repetition of habits. So really set that up for yourself. Stabilize, engage, breathe, breath in. Shift your weight forward, lie all the way down on your belly. Modify with your knees on the floor. Interlace your hands behind your back. We've got snake pose, Sarpasana. Loop the shoulders, lift the chest, lift the head, shoulders, lift the arms off your bottom as well. And then if you can, lift your feet, your shins, your knees off the floor. Hold this first one, 3. Squeeze 2. Release back to your downward facing dog. Walk it out again. Pedal your heels, get that stretch. We're going to do that really slowly one more time. So walk your hands back to your feet, separate your feet to hip width or wider, and hang over in a ragdoll. Everything you do it fully. Don't hold back. Have that attitude of excellence. Every elite athlete has that attitude of excellence. They don't just come in half-assed. They come in fully committed in every moment, even in the boring sort of technique kind of drills. Everything they do with that attitude of I'm going to do it fully, with excellence. Come into a halfway lift, toe heel your feet in if you took them wider than hip width. Interlace your hands behind your back and bend your knees to fold over. Again, take it slowly. We're going to hold this. Just notice a little bit more space each time we come into it. One more breath. Release the hands and fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Fold back down. Exhale. Reaching up. Tadasana. One breath in. Remember, take the arms wide, lead with your chest, and circle through the shoulders. Exhale, forward and down. Halfway lift, breath in. Walk your hands out, high plank, Dandasana. Focusing on the shoulder stabilization. If you need to modify, pop your knees on the floor. Lengthen from head to heels. Really pushing, hugging, squeezing, wrapping, breathing in. Shift your weight forward, lie down. Interlace your hands behind your back. Snake pose, Sarpasana. Loop and lift. Everything up, hold. 3, 2, release, downward facing dog. Walk it out. Now we're going to move with breath. So take a deep breath in. Walk your hands back to your feet on the breath out. Halfway lift, interlacing your hands behind your back. Fold and take that shoulder stretch, breathe out. Tadasana, inhale, reach all the way up. Arms go wide, duck dive, lead with your heart, forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, fill up. High plank, walk the hands out in front. Take a breath in, forward and down, all the way to your belly. Interlace your hands behind your back, snake, Sarpasana, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Stay, breath in. Walk your hands back, breath out. Halfway lift, interlace hands behind your back. Forward fold with the shoulder stretch. And then we're coming up to Tadasana. Hands, just take them however's natural for you. Then shoulders go wide or arms go wide to get the shoulder roll, forward and down. Halfway lift, fill up. Walk your hands forward, high plank, empty out. Stay for the breath in, really stabilize. All the way to your belly, breath out. Interlace, snake, Sarpasana. Inhale, downward facing dog, exhale. You've got one more, breath in. Walk your hands back, breath out. Halfway lift, fill up, interlace hands behind your back. Forward fold, take the shoulder stretch. Tadasana, big breath in, reach up. Take the arms wide, lead with your heart, forward and fold. Halfway lift, in. High plank, empty. Breath in. belly, exhale, breath out. Snake, inhale, lift. Downward facing dog, exhale, stay. Plug in, turn on, excellence. Not an act, a habit. Repeat, 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 repeat. Keep reminding yourself to step in fully, to give your all to this moment and everything you do in each moment. Right leg to the sky, bend the knee, peel the hip space open. Stay, breathe, stretch. Take a big breath in and then bring the foot through, come into your low lunge on the breath out. We're going to take the twist. So right hand goes to the sky on the inhale. We're going to do a circle though on the exhale. So right hand goes towards the back of the mat, and then the inhale brings it all the way back up to the sky. Do that 2 more times. Exhale, shoulder circle, inhale back to the sky. Exhale back and down, inhale reaching up. We're coming to arrowhead on the exhale. So take the weight into the legs, reach the arms back, really feel the chest peel open, you squeeze the shoulder blades behind you, because that happens on an exhale. On the inhale, we interlace our hands behind our back and come up into airplane, bound. So stabilize through that right leg, core on, hands are bound behind you. We stay here, take a breath in, and out. One more breath in, and this takes us to forward fold. Keep the bind in the arms and take the shoulder stretch of that forward fold again. Hold this one. So remember I mentioned we're going to do this a lot. So each time we come into it, you might have a little bit more space to play with. Last breath. Halfway lift, inhale. High plank, exhale. You can jump back when you're ready. Taking a breath. Forward and down to your belly again. Snake, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg, take it up. Bend and peel open. Stay. Don't focus on the end result, because that's just going to give you stress. You're going to miss out on so much. Focus on giving yourself fully to this moment. Everything you've got, 150%, maybe 200%. Taking a breath, low lunge, bring the foot through. Left hand to the sky for the twist. We'll take this one slowly. That happens on an inhale. Now you've got an exhale to bring the arm behind. It loops down, then it comes forward on the inhale back to the sky. You're using your breath, so exhale back, inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down, inhale forward and up. Exhale to arrowhead, so weight in the legs. Now remember, you're squeezing the back side of the body so you can open up through the front side of the body. We interlace our hands behind our back as we come into a bound airplane. That happens on an inhale. This first one we hold. Stabilize through the left leg, squeeze the back body, open up through the front body. Take a breath in. Forward fold, bound with the shoulder stretch on the breath out. So the right leg comes down, you fold forward, the hands are ready to go, you just take them up and over. Breath in, breath out. Halfway lift, hands come down, lengthen out. High plank, Dandasana, walk, step, or float the feet back. Take a breath in, come forward and down to your belly. Interlacing hands behind your back, snake lifting up, downward facing dog, place the hands and come all the way back. Stay here. Maybe even close your eyes. Be really honest with yourself. Are you giving it your all in this moment? Or are you off with the fairies? Are you distracted? Are you wanting to get to the end of class just so you can tick this box, go, yep, done my yoga for the day? It's what the Gita teaches us. One of the essence of the Gita is not just to know our Dharma, but to give our whole self to it in every moment of the day. So do that for yourself now, because that's the repetition of habit that's going to create excellence. With that, excellence, guaranteed success. Let's go. Right leg, take it up. Inhale. Low lunge, exhale. Twist, breath in. Loop, back and down, out. Forward and up, inhale. Back and down, exhale. Forward and up, in. One more, out. Breath in. Arrowhead, breath out. Interlace, fly the leg, aeroplane. Breath in. Forward fold with the shoulder stretch, breath out. Halfway lift, release the arms. Inhale. High plank, exhale. Breath in. To your belly, breath out. Snake, inhale. Keep the chest lifted as you come back into your downward facing dog. Exhale. One breath. Left leg, take it up. In. Bring it straight through, out. Find the twist, inhale. Now use the breath, big shoulder circle. Exhale back and down. Inhale forward and up. Two more. Breath in. One more. Just moving the juice in the joint. Coming to arrowhead. Exhale. Interlace, fly. Breath in. Shoulder stretch, forward fold. Empty. Halfway lift. Fill up. Float back to your high plank. Breath in. Down to your belly. Breath out. Snake. Interlace. Inhale. Keep the chest lifted. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Stay, breathe. Give it your all. Right leg to the sky. Inhale. Low lunge. Exhale. Right hand. Take it up. Breath in. To the back. Breath out. Forward. Inhale. One more. Exhale. Back and down. Inhale. Forward and up. Arrowhead. Exhale. Interlace. Fly. Breath in. Shoulder stretch, forward fold. Breath out. Nice. Halfway lift. Release the hands. Inhale. Float back. High plank. Exhale. Breathe in. To your belly. Breathe out. Interlace. Lift. Snake. Inhale. Keep the chest up. Place the hands. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Left leg to the sky. Low lunge. Empty the breath. Take the hand up. Inhale. Back and down. Exhale. Forward and up. In. Just one more. Back, down, out. Forward and up, in. Arrowhead, empty. Interlace, fly. Breath in. Forward fold, shoulder stretch. Breath out. Halfway lift. Fill up. High plank, float it back. Breath in high. To your belly, fully controlled. Breath out. Interlace, snake. Fill. Keep the chest lifted. Place the hands. Downward facing dog. Empty. Stay, breathe. Right leg to the sky, inhale. Low lunge, exhale. Twist, breath in. Just the one, back and down, breath out. Forward and up, inhale. Arrowhead, exhale. Interlace, fly, aeroplane in. Forward fold with the shoulder stretch, breath out. Halfway lift, inhale. High plank, float it back, exhale. Give it your all, breath in. Control it all the way down. Snake, fill, lift. Stay lifted, downward facing dog. Nice. Straight over to your left side, take the leg up. Exhale it through. Left hand reaches up, in. Do the circle, back and down, out. Just the one, in. Arrowhead, empty. Interlace, fly, breath in, forward fold, bound, breath out. Halfway lift, fill up. High plank, empty out. Breathe. With control, empty to the floor. Snake, Sarvasana, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. One more, right leg, inhale up. Exhale through. Twist, breath in. Just the one, back and down, out. Forward and up, in. Arrowhead, empty. Interlace, fly, breath in. Fold, bound, stretch, out. Halfway lift, release. High plank, empty out. Breath in. Belly, breath out. Snake, fill up. Downward facing dog, empty out. Last one, left leg, take it up. Through, twist. Back and down. Forward and up. Arrow, interlace, fly. Fold, stretch. Halfway lift. High plank. Big breath in to your belly. Snake, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale, stay. 5 deep breaths. We are what we repeatedly do. So if you repeatedly, step back, if you repeatedly pull back, if you repeatedly only give 50, 60, 70%, and that's what we're going to do everywhere in our lives. Give it to yourself now, here, and then it'll fuel the rest of your day today. Taking a breath. Empty, walking the hands back to your feet. Coming to a halfway lift. Interlace your hands behind your back. Here we go again. Fold with a shoulder stretch.
Oh, my chairs.
Yeah. Now stay here and see if you can release your neck, shoulders, and deepen into this forward fold to get the deepest shoulder stretch you've probably had in a little while. Breath in, breath out. One more breath in. Bakasana set up as you breathe out. So bring the hands out in front. Now this is where you need to go from stretch to stabilization. Loop your shoulders, bend your elbows, wrap your triceps, grip the mat with your fingertips. Bring your knees onto the back of your arms, upper arms, rock your weight forward. Take flight if you've got that balance. If not, play with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, Malasana, deep squat. You. Excellence. You have 3 more breaths. Feel that shoulder loop even here, that's stabilizing. Awesome. Coming up to your forward fold, lift the hips, toe heel the feet in. Take a halfway lift, breathe in, just so you can walk forward back into your high plank as you breathe out. We've got side plank, Vastisthasana, right side on the floor, left side to the sky. Now if you need to modify, pop your right knee down. Now this is where that right shoulder needs to stabilize a lot, because we're going to take astonishment. Ball of the left foot on the floor behind, push down to reach up and over. It is a back extension, but you'll get a big side stretch to the left side of the body. Breathe in. High plank as you breathe out to side plank other side. So again, you can modify left knee on the floor. Really stabilize through that left shoulder, loop it. Now bring the ball of the right foot to the floor behind. Extend the left leg, push down to reach up and over. One more breath in. High plank. Stay for the inhale. Lower down slowly, shoulders looping. 5, 4, 3, everything you got. 2, belly down, back to the shoulder stretch that we started off right at the beginning of class. So right arm, left hand pushes down. You roll yourself, sorry Pete.
That's all right. Kick in the head.
You roll yourself into it, hold it there. 5 deep breaths.
Have worse.
Slowly come out of it, straight over to the other side. So set up the left arm, that half cactus. Right hand pushes underneath the right shoulder. Roll it around, stay. 5 deep breaths. slowly come out of it. Arms down by your sides, palms to the floor, chin to the floor, locust, Shalabhasana. On inhale, everything engages, everything lifts. Hold, 5, 4, 3, lift up a little bit higher, 2, bring your hands down, come onto your knees, Anahatasana. So keep your hips above your knees are hip width apart. Walk your hands out in front, either drop your forehead to the floor, your nose, your chin, or your chest, depending on your shoulders. Again, any shoulder impingements, not worth it. Take your arms out wider. But like we did it in child's pose at the very beginning of class, see if you can drop your chest. Feel the weight of your ribs pushing down onto the floor. You feel a big open through your heart space, big opening through your shoulders. Give it your all. Honour your body's limitations, like I said, especially your shoulder issues, back issues. But challenge that mentality of holding back, pulling back. One of the pillars of the Gita is about giving your all to your purpose. And the purpose right now is practice. So give your all to that. One more breath. Camel. Ustrasana. Come out of this one. Come up, so knees stay where they are, hip width apart. You can either have your toes tucked behind you or untucked. Bring your hands to the back of your hips. Now your hands, you use them as a little bit of a push for the hips to come forward. Looping your shoulders back behind you, like we've been doing whole class. So squeeze the back side of the body to open up through the front side of the body. Zip up your core, gaze forward, and then trace the tip of your nose towards the ceiling as you send your hips forward, shoulders back. If you've got more than that, you can take it further. If you want to take the full version where you reach around and grab your heels or bring the whole palm of your hand onto the sole of your foot, then go for it. If you've got the range to take the head all the way back, you've got 3, 2, closed child's pose. So you can keep your knees hip width, but you want to bring your arms down by your sides so your shoulders fall over your legs. One more breath. Downward facing dog. Right leg to the sky, inhale. Bend, peel open as you exhale. Stay or flip dog. Keeping that left shoulder, full awareness, looped and safe. Breathe in. Crescent lunge as you breathe out. Flick back around, use your core, bring the right foot forward to revolve. Hands to heart, lean in and then rotate. Left elbow, right knee. Lengthen, gaze up. One more breath. Use your inhale to come through crescent. Open to warrior 2, drop the back heel, interlace your hands behind your back. Humble warrior, big breath in. Dive. Go for depth now. You've got plenty of room in the shoulders. Breathe, 3, 2, go for as deep as you can now, last breath. Down dog. Step it back. Left leg to the sky. Inhale. Peel open as you exhale. Stay or flip dog. If you're flipping, your right shoulder is your concern. Loop it. Push down to reach over. Core on. Breathe in. Crescent lunge. Flip back over. Bring the left foot forward. Just to revolve. So you can come up to crescent and set up, hands to heart, lean in, or just get into it. Whatever feels organic for you. Lengthen. Give it your all. This rotation, give it everything you got. 3. Go to your depth, your edge. 2. Through crescent. In. Vira 2, interlace, out. Take the breath. Dive, humble.
Stay 3 deep breaths. Each out breath gives you an opportunity to be even more excellent. 1 more. Awesome. Downward facing dog. Hot diggity dog. Come forward, high plank, inhale. Everything you've got. 5, lower down slowly. 4, 3, 2, lie down. You got 1 more, everything's in 3s. Shoulder stretch, pec stretch, right side. Roll into it, 5 breaths.
Thanks.
Slowly come out. You've got the space. Go into it a little bit deeper. Other side, straight over. 5 deep breaths. We've got 1 more prone back extension. 1 more breath here. You can do snake that we've been doing the entire class, locust we've already done, or if you prefer bow, then reach around, grab your feet, front of your feet, shins, loop your shoulders, engage everything, lift. 5, 4, everything you've got. 3. Don't hold back. That's the attitude and the act of excellence. 2. 1 more breath. And release. Pick a cheek. Lay down. Relax. Enjoy. Upward facing dog. Use your hands. Push the floor away, lift. Downward facing dog. Send the sit bones back. Walk your feet forward. Feet, big toes come together, heels slightly apart. Halfway lift, interlace your hands behind the back. This is the last one, I promise. Forward fold, go for depth. 5, 4, 3, core on, forehead drops. 2, see if you can bring your nose in between your knees or your shins. Last breath. Hands to the floor, chair pose, Utkatasana. Big breath in, know where we're headed. Boat pose, it's the theme. Lift the chest, squeeze in the belly, hold here. Now you can keep the legs there. You can put the heels on the floor. You can extend the legs to the sky. Hold, lift the chest. 3, 2. Now place your heels on the floor with control. We've got 10 counts. Tuck your pelvis, lower down. 10, 9, 8, 7. Be fully in it, fully engaged in it. 6, 5. Don't hold back. 4, 3, 2, bridge. Place your feet flat underneath your knees, heels close to your butt. Push your feet into the floor, lift your hips, tuck in your shoulders one at a time. Use your hands as leverage on the floor. You can use your elbows, hands, fingers reaching to the sky, or you can interlace them underneath you. Why not? They've been there a lot today. Lift the hips up as high as you can. And then lift them up even a little bit higher. Yes. 3, 2, soup to butter. Roll out, soles of feet together, knees wide. Bridge or wheel. So your shoulders are nice and open now. So if you quite often hold back from wheel pose because you've got tight shoulders, give it a go. So come up into your bridge pose, set your hands out either side of your ears,
come onto the crown of your head first, loop your shoulders and then lift all the way up. Otherwise, stay in your bridge pose. 5. Ask yourself though, am I giving it my all? Am I fully in or am I pulling back? 3. 2. Roll out. Excellence is a habit. If you keep pulling back, you're not going to create that habit of excellence and guaranteed success. You're going to have mediocre. So you've got one more. Prove to yourself that even at this point of the practice, even if you're feeling a bit fatigued, even if you've got a lot going on, that you can just give your all. Go for it. Bridge or wheel. Set up the legs, lift up the hips, set up the hands if you're coming into wheel pose. Don't hold back. Take the teachings from the Gita. Give it your all. 5. And go a little bit more. 4. Prove to yourself. 3. We are what we repeatedly do. 2. Therefore, excellence is not an act, it's a habit. Last breath. Roll out. Toe heel your feet to the outside edge of your mat. Let your knees fall into the center. Talk about Dharma, it's our sacred duty. It's what we were born to do, what we were put on this planet to do in our lifetime. And it's that important that we have to do it. When we focus on it and give our all, give away the fruits, give them up to a higher power, life just flows effortlessly. Success is a guarantee. We behave in the right way without even having to really think about the right decisions to make. We just make them because we know. We know who we are, we know what we're here to do. And even if you're not sure, even if that's a bit of a grey cloud at the moment for you, everything you do, do it with excellence. Put your whole self into it. The rest will work out later. We release that. This will take you up into your inversion. So Viparita Karani, legs to the sky, gentle inversion. Shoulder stand is the other option. If you're a headstander, then set yourself up from a seated position, come into your headstand. This will take you through your closing sequence. Take your time. Plow for 3 or 4 breaths. Ear pressure, same thing, a few breaths. And eventually making your way into your fish pose, Matsyasana, no rush. Take your time. Once you've done your fish and spent 3 or 4 breaths there, then we'll meet in a happy baby. Again, no rush, take your time. Excellence. That's the habit that we're creating. If we have created here, we'll take it into our lives. Whatever we create here, we take into our lives.
So do yourself a favor, guarantee yourself success. Create the attitude of excellence. Cultivate it, reinforce it. Baby, find your twist. Take the knees either side, head goes the opposite way. 3 breaths. Face up. That's the offering the fruits of your labor up to a higher power. Deepen the breath. Move the body just gently. Roll over onto your right hand side. We are what we repeatedly do.
Excellence, therefore, is not an act, but a habit. Help yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Keep your eyes closed down. Bring your palms together at heart center. We'll close the practice off with the vibration of Om. Take a breath. Thumbs to third eye center, we bow. I honor the place in you where the entire universe dwells. That place is of a higher power. When we're in that place together, we experience unity. Together we are one. Together we say Namaste. Namaste. Thank you for joining us for your practice today.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pete. We hope you have an awesome day today, and take care, stay safe, enjoy your day. We'll see you soon. Bye.